Have headlines for you at the bottom of the hour and full bulletins at the top. Right, let's take a look now at our question of the day, and this is what we're asking you about this morning. So who or what stood out for you from yesterday's SONA debate? And it was, of course, a marathon session, 9 hours in all, and very interesting contributions being made across the board. But who or what stood out for you from that? At Morning Live SABC, that's our Twitter handle. Also Morning Live SABC on Facebook. And please use the hashtag Morning Live to stream all your communication to us this morning. So that's our question of the day, and we usually bring your response to that just after 8. So stay tuned for that. And moving from that, we go now to our diary. Let's take a look at what's being prompted in the news diary this morning. So President Cyril Ramaphosa will reply to the debate on the State of the Nation address today, and that, of course, taking place in Parliament once more. And then former CEO of SAA, Sizakele Mzimela, is expected to testify at the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into State Capture today. And the South African Communist Party's General Secretary is expected to address NAHAO's 9th National Policy Conference taking place today. Right, those just some of the stories on the SABC News Diary that we'll be tracking. And we move on now to the top trending topics. And Parliament, all sorts of trends coming through there yesterday. First one, hashtag SONA debate. That's what was happening in Parliament, joint sitting of both the houses there yesterday. And there you see the leader of the opposition, the leader of the DA, Musi Maimane. And there was also Naledi Chira of the EFF giving her maiden speech there in Parliament, which was also interesting, and the ANC's Jackson Mthembu. And of course, this went on for many, many hours, and there were some serious highlights there, some very interesting contributions being made. So it was that. And speaking of highlights, Floyd Shivambu was one of the top trends still this morning, and also because of his speech in the House yesterday during the SONA debate. And it really was quite something. I think Floyd was third from last. He was one of the 4 last speakers last night. But what a lecture, as some put it, he gave on economics there. And the House was silent. I actually watched that, and it was quite interesting. And it left me wanting a debate between Floyd Shivambu and perhaps someone else about the National Development Plan, because he literally obliterated it, saying that it's not viable. So it would be interesting to have a debate on the National Development Plan and its viability. So that's why Floyd Shivambu was trending there. We seen Ndlozi getting up afterwards and saying, well, people should actually pay to be schooled by the EFF in Parliament. So a very interesting session there yesterday. And then, of course, the other top trending topic, hashtag Total AFCON 2019, and that's all about the Africa Cup of Nations football tournament, and that, of course, underway in Egypt at the moment. Cameroon, they took on Guinea-Bissau, I think it was, 1-2-0, and then, of course, there was also the match between the Black Stars of Ghana and Benin, and that one ended 2-2. And, of course, Valen will bring us up to speed with the developments around that. Also talk about some protests being staged as is par for the course in these tournaments. We understand that the Cameroonian players, they may stage a bit of a protest there over the payment of bonuses. But as I say, Valen will bring us more on that. So those your top trending topics for the morning. And we move on now. Before we send you out into the world, let's first get you the latest weather update from Azwi, so that you don't go out there underdressed, something that I'm usually guilty of. So Azwi, it's over to you.